Gospel Life Church. Today's daily devotional is from Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 20. Again, it's Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 20. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. Nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I say unto you, until heaven and earth has passed away, not an iota, not a dot, will pass from the law until all is accomplished. Therefore, whoever relaxes one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does them and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and the Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Christians are to be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. So there's a big application question here for us. Are our actions consistent with what Jesus says should be characteristic of us? So think about that. Ask yourself that question. Have your actions been consistent with what Jesus says we should be doing? Very similarly, have you enhanced your effectiveness as a believer in your interactions during this time? Is your light shining brightly? Because we are in darkness. It's a dark time, and there's a great opportunity for us to shine our lights bright. I've been both encouraged and discouraged by other believers during this time. I've seen others' good works and have been able to glorify God along with them through their works. But I've also seen others react negatively, and this may be hampering their testimony right now. It's a good reminder of our purpose that Jesus gives us, that it's all for the glory of God. You see that in verse 16. This is a good barometer for us also for evaluation. We can ask ourselves, can or has God been glorified through my actions? It's also a good reminder for this time that is Jesus' next statement, that he's the fulfillment of the law. It's always a good reminder that we don't have a works-based salvation, but our salvation does bring about works. We're called to put to death our sin, but fulfilling the law in its entirety is impossible. Jesus will expand on this concept more, as will our daily devotionals in chapter 5 throughout the rest of this week. Thanks for joining today, and I hope you have a great day.